Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 4 of Steins Gate 0. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and join me in this super amazing adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we understood that Kyoma was realizing that everything that he was doing was fake. I mean, it was not real because he was interacting with Amadeus. Now let's see what's going to happen, and let's see if Suzu-chan is discovering that he is interacting with this AI Chris. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Oh, this is the Third World War, right? Yeah, this is during the war. Yeah, because he was considered as rebellious, I mean. Ooh! That's the present time. No! Okay, wait. That's the cell phone. Oh no, who's there? What the F? What did he hear? Did he hear something? Okay, now we are back. Who was that doctor? No, I think that was just an anticipation of what can happen. Or, yes, is there a conversion? What the F? But he was waking up. Oh my. Maybe. Where do you go, Kyoma? Oh! I know she... I know she's still alive. Oh, what the F, yeah, because now he's afraid that this conversion of the word lines or this combination of the two can cause her death. Oh my. But that present was for Maho. Don't tell me. Yeah, because I still believe that even Maho is going to fall in love with him. Yeah. Eh? Eh? No! No, he didn't call back. No, we neither. What? No, he didn't call her back. Here we go, there is the switch of a world line. It's better not to show you. Yeah, too much. But Maho was not behaving like this before. She started actually because she was blushing. What the F? In fact, Maho was saying something like this. No, it's because she knows what pain is. She already suffered a lot. She doesn't want him to suffer too. Um, they were lovers. Yes, yes, they were. No, tell her the truth, Kyoma. I mean, now they're taking this as a joke. Maybe they have to talk about it. Let's hear, please. Uh, yeah. Okay. No, come on, say it, Suzu-chan. Okay, what person? What? What? Is that the girl with red hair? That was the red hair girl. Oh! that she's having. What? Exactly, because it's a Kyoma's and Chris' daughter. What? A war orphan. But she has red hair, so. Oh, what the F? Mayuri was projecting the time machine with the Daru? Oh. No, that's Chris' daughter. No, that's Chris and Kyoma's daughter, I'm pretty sure. So where did she go now? Oh. Why they got split up? Yeah, he saw things from the future in this case. Yeah. 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 Oh no. And that's why they split up, I guess. What's that? What's that? What did she see? No. No. What happened? I mean, oh, what voice do you hear? Oh my. So they split up over there? But they. It, But in Steins Gate, the first time Suzu-chan goes back, she was dying. She said, I failed, I failed, I failed, I failed. Is that because of that? What? Ah, okay. If you can help us. Or maybe we can discover something else. It depends on how you see things, but no, I'm joking. But who is this guest? I mean, he is always talking about this guest. Kyoma. Yeah. I don't think that all of them can solve this problem here. Again. Eh? He's not responding. Why? I told you that they were not able to solve. I follow him and never say never. We are going to discover some things here. Huh? What? What? What the F? Is that professor exchanging? Uh... No, wait, now I'm thinking something else. Okay. Oh, let's see what's going to happen. Maybe he has an idea. He has a good idea. Maybe she found it out. What? And maybe the guest. Oh my, the guest! No, she's having a longer red hair. What the F? Is that Chris? Or is that Kagari? No! Oh my god! What the F? She is the main culprit here because she's killing Mayuri, so yeah. Oh, what the F? Okay, guys, even this episode blew my mind, sincerely. Let's start step by step because I have some ideas that I wanted to share with you as I was telling you. So let me start really quick. First of all, at the beginning of this episode, Kyoma is during the war because if you remember in Steins Gate, they were telling us that Kyoma in the future was going to be considered as a terrorist or as a problem, an outsider, as a rebellious, and had to be killed. Kyoma was in front of a doctor because he was having this doctor coat that usually doctors are using, but we couldn't see his face. That's why I'm connecting with what I wanted to tell you during the reaction. When I was telling you, look, I have an idea, I'm going to tell you later. What if that man we couldn't see his face is the doctor? I mean, he's the scientist who is next to Maho every time, Dr. Lesklin or something like that. Sorry, I don't remember his name every time I see it, but I can't memorize it. The blonde hair doctor that we see in Steins Gate Zero right now, is that him? Because Kyoma is in front of him and he doesn't have a face. But Kyoma is talking to him, and immediately after we are reaching the present time of Steins Gate Zero, that means where we are now. Kyoma is waking up, he's saying, is this a dream? No, I don't think so, or something like that. Of course, it's not a dream. And we understand from that moment, especially from the ending of the previous episode, that these world lines are colliding, they are touching somehow, or they are switching. As much as for what happened even in Steins Gate. So we see that all these visions that he's having, as much as the visions that he was having at the end of the previous episode while Maho was trying to help him, but she couldn't do anything, and then Kyoma was screaming. It's like as if Kyoma is jumping right into the future right now, because all these scenes he's seeing, as much as this red-haired girl that he is seeing a little bit together with Mayuri, they are part of fragments from the future. So is now Kyoma going to the future right now? Why do I think that that could be the doctor we see in Steins Gate Zero next to Maho? Is because at a certain point of this episode, Kyoma was seeing this doctor walking by the hallway, and when he was trying to reach him, he couldn't pass. I mean, this hallway was interrupted by all these boxes, one on top of the other one, as if this doctor could access from one dimension, from one world line to the other one. Otherwise, there is not an explanation. It seems as if that doctor is jumping from one side to the other one, from one dimension to the other one, and that's why he keeps wanting Kyoma to have this experiment with Amadeus, because he wants to understand if this works. Also because as soon as Maho doesn't want him to get involved into this, then the doctor is saying, oh, Maho, are you jealous because he's interacting with Amadeus or something like that? I mean, it's like as if Maho doesn't want him to go ahead with this project as much as this doctor wants. I don't know why, but as soon as I saw that that hallway couldn't be walked by, I understood that the doctor here could be the one who's jumping back and forth from one world line to the other one. I don't know. But this made me understand that maybe the figure of the doctor is also the figure of the doctor we saw at the beginning of the episode in front of Kyoma. Then another thing is that now Ruka says multiple times that her dad, that he's dead, sorry, because he's a dude. Yeah, Kyoma was always right telling me, reminding me this. But Ruka is saying that his dad is having a guest. And this guest, as you noticed, she has long red hair, and I mean, she has a breast. So I don't think that's Kagari, because Kagari is a little girl, or that's Kagari because right now Kagari is supposed to have a 22 years old. Because she was stuck in 1998, but right now we are in 2010, so the years are going ahead 12 years actually, so she is 22, and maybe that's Kagari. Ruka is having this guest, and in fact I was always guessing who that guest is because she keeps repeating over and over again things like this. But now we understand that that could be Kagari, or is that Chris? It's impossible that it's Chris because she's dead, but what if Chris from the future used the time machine to go back in the past, that means right now where we are now, to talk or to reach Kyoma somehow? If that's Kagari, it makes sense because, of course, 22 years old, she has right now 12 years past, and it's the perfect match. But even Kagari, come on, Kagari is not a war orphan. I think that's the daughter of Kyoma and Chris that they were having in the other parallel world line. And that's why later Mayuri, as I was telling you in the previous episodes, she's taking care of her because she has always felt guilty, felt the regret that everything happened because of her, etc., etc., etc. And that's why she preferred to be the mother of this kid, also because, as you have noticed, every single time Mayuri, even in the previous episodes of Steins Gate, was always having this motherly instinct, as if she always wanted to protect others, she always wanted to take care of others, being worried about others, especially with Suzu-chan. So that's why I'm saying I think that Kagari is definitely the daughter of Kyoma and Chris, because Kyoma and Chris are dead. I mean, Suzu-chan already told us that they are dead, and that's why this daughter was taken care by Mayuri and Daru, because they are the two one left in 2036. But we also notice that Kagari has this gadget that Mayuri really loves. And I think that as soon as Kyoma is looking at it, he will already understand that that's Kagari for sure, based on the description Suzu-chan had. There is another mystery right now, because Kagari was pointing a gun on Suzu-chan. She said that she was hearing voices while before doing this. Is that the moment in which they split up? I mean, is that the moment in which Suzu-chan and Kagari split up and that's why they can't meet again? Or they can't proceed together? Look, during the reaction I was telling you that in Steins Gate, Suzu-chan failed that mission she had, do you remember? And she was keeping saying, I failed, I failed, I failed, because she was killed, I mean, she died. But in Steins Gate, they were saying that she died because of a suicide, and then when they changed, she died for something else. What if is this the moment in which Suzu-chan failed because of Kagari, maybe? Maybe I'm just switching or I'm just getting confused, but definitely Suzu-chan failed one time. And is that the moment in which she was pointed with a gun by Kagari and Kagari shot her? We couldn't see anything. I mean, there was a figure appearing, but we didn't understand who that figure was. And now, at the end of the episode, Moeka is coming back, saying that she received his message. But when did he send the message? I mean, I don't remember right now. Did in episode 1, did he send a message to her? I don't think so. Also because in this episode, Kyoma is said that he called Amadeus back when we didn't see that. And that's why there is this way to interfere between world lines, because Kyoma doesn't remember that he called Amadeus once again, while Amadeus is saying, no, you called me back. I mean, that's the repetition of what happened in Steins Gate when Kyoma didn't remember that he did something while he did it, actually, but he didn't realize that because in that moment something happened while he was having those frames in his mind. As soon as Maho said that Chris is dead, that you don't have to be tricked, that stuff like that, he was having that moment, right? And he was using his phone. So once again, this phone that is having a great importance to create this distortion or this collision between world lines. I don't know, but that's so interesting because now we have to understand so many things. And as you can see, Daru and Mayuri in 2036 were asking Suzu-chan to take care of Kagari and to bring her back in the past because the mission is to change the future. Now we need to understand so many things, and that's why I really love even this second part. But yeah, that doctor is suspicious right now. And what about Moeka? What does Moeka want to tell Kyoma right now? Because, of course, in Kyoma's point of view, Moeka is the culprit. Moeka is the one who killed Mayuri in the other world line and who caused all the problems. Because if Moeka didn't try to attempt Mayuri's life, then Chris was alive, Mayuri was alive, the problems were over, right? So it's from the moment in which Moeka is shooting Mayuri that everything was turning into a mess and Kyoma had to decide what to do, to save Mayuri or to save Chris. So it's all because of her fault and because of FB. Because we know that Mr. Brown was ordering Moeka to do what she was supposed to do in that episode. So, as you can see, everything is a mess. I hope, still hope, that Kyoma can find a way, because Suzu-chan is still waiting for his answer. If he wants to go back in the past once again and try to deceive the fate that Chris has, or not. But definitely, now I wanted to understand if that's Kagari. I mean, if the guest that Ruka is having inside her house is Kagari or Chris coming from the future end, let me tell you another thing. Why Ruka's father has this guest? What is the purpose of all of these? If you remember, before Kagari decides to shoot Suzu-chan, Kagari is having the same behavior Mayuri is having. That means she's looking up in the sky and she's having this great light in front of her face, half a face. And after that, she's hearing those voices, etc., etc. Oh, don't tell me that is Mayuri the culprit. I mean, don't tell me that Mayuri is suggesting Kagari to kill Suzu-chan, to interrupt this mission, to change the future, because actually Mayuri, if she is jealous of Chris, she doesn't want Chris to be saved. And if Suzu-chan is getting in touch with Kyoma, and if Suzu-chan is asking Kyoma to change the future or to deceive the past events that were happening when Chris was dying. Chris would have been still alive if they modify things, right? So is that Mayuri's will? I mean, is that Mayuri who doesn't want to change this future, so Kyoma is going ahead like in episode 23 beta? Look, why do I say something like this? Is that Mayuri is always so kind to everyone. But we see, especially in this Steins Gate Zero, that it's like as if she's losing Kyoma the more we go ahead. And she is pretty sad because of this. So she's having this attitude as if while discovering all these things, especially the fact that he is talking to Amadeus who resembles Chris, etc., etc., it's like as if she feels sad or disappointed, or I don't know, as if she's not happy at all. So maybe she wants to find a way to stop Kyoma by doing so, or I don't know. But those voices are coming from somebody who is against this mission, who is against the reason why Suzu-chan is going back through time, and Suzu-chan is using that computer, that IBM. Okay, let's see what's going to happen with episode 5 of Steins Gate Zero. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.